Sometimes you have good people, but your results don't show it.
Now I'm going to help you do your job better.
You could lay them all off. You could do their work for them.
If I may give you a great line, if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there.
But maybe, just maybe, they need to learn how to do their jobs better.
You can tell who's going to win because those people enjoy what they do. Don't you find it strange that many businesses are willing to invest all kinds of dollars to upgrade their technology? They'll spend $5,000, $10,000, any amount of money to upgrade their software, their laptops, their technology. But ask that same business to upgrade their human capital, and they look at you like you're crazy. Well, let me ask you a question. When's the last time your salespeople got an upgrade? Hi, I'm Bob Focazio, President and CEO of Focazio Consulting. And with our programs, we can put your people on a path of improvement. We specialize in areas like sales, sales management, and general overall performance. I have over 35 plus years of business experience, and I've managed over 7,000 sales and service people. And I will tell you that the programs that we use come from real-life business experiences. Is it okay to have fun on the job? Yeah. Yes! I spent 35 years in business, I only learned 3 things. One of them was, you spend half your waking life on your job, you ought to like it. You ought to like it. I did this presentation a couple of years back in Texas for a group of about 300 Texas court reporters. And the woman said to me, raised her hand, she said, "Can I tell you a story?" Well, sure, I'm getting paid by the hour. You can say anything you want. She said, well, we were in my office and I had 4 of my subordinates with me, and we were kind of laughing over something, and my boss came by and slapped her hand on the door and went, "What's going on in there? I hear laughter. This is a place of business, not a place of fun." She said, "What should I do?" I said, "Quit." That is not where you should work. Now, I've managed teams as small as 2 people and as big as 7,000. And I can tell you, the one common characteristic of all successful teams is they're having a good time while they're doing it. And you know, it's unfortunate because it doesn't work in reverse. You don't get up in the morning and be miserable for 3.5 years and build a dynasty, get good at your job, and then wake up and say, "You know what, today I think I'll go to work, I'll be happy." It doesn't work that way. No, even businesses that are struggling and making comebacks, you can tell who's going to win because those people enjoy what they do. And if you don't enjoy what you do, then either find a way to enjoy it or go do something else. Rule number 1, have fun on the job.
Focazio Consulting offers sales training programs that help improve the way your people sell your products. Our sales training modules teach broad-based sales processes that are specific to your product. We don't just teach how to sell, we teach how to sell your product.
Focazio Consulting has already designed programs for AT&T's National Sales Training Program. We've worked with this company, along with other national and small companies, to help improve their sales curriculums. Our process focuses on process, the steps necessary to be successful as a salesperson. And we tailor that process to your individual company's products. We take process, marry them with products, and end up improving your people's performance, their techniques, and their skills. Now I'm going to help you do your job better. All right? Here's the good news about sales and the sales process. It's a process, which means it has steps. And the good news about the steps in the sales process is that they are sequential. Okay? And here's the 6 steps we're going to work on today. Preparation, opening statement, fact-finding, solution development, the close, and follow-up. So we're going to learn about your strengths of your company, the strengths of your product, and the strengths and weaknesses of your competition so that we can build our preparation against those strengths and weaknesses. Make sense? And when we're talking to customers, if the customer brings up a strength of the competitor, we're going to show you ways to turn that conversation around so that the customer stops talking about the competitor's strength and we get the customer to focus on the competitor's weakness. Which, by the way, just happens to be one of our... See? If we do this part right,
the next steps get easier. And you know what? By the time we get to this part, if we've done those 4 parts right, what do you think happens to the close? It becomes easy. Is it okay to be easy? It's okay. You still get paid if you get easy. I know you go to work, but you could go to easy if you wanted to.
Focazio Consulting also features sales management courses that teach your managers how to manage for success. Our management programs focus on fostering growth and improvement within an organization. It's all about creating the right environment that will help your people succeed.
You know, it's been my experience that most managers are able to identify the strengths and weaknesses of their people. But what I find interesting is they always focus on the weaknesses. They spend all their time beating their people up over what they do wrong, instead of motivating them and talking to them about the things they do right. Well, for Focazio Consulting, we use a program called Mentor Management, which focuses both on the positive and the negatives of what people do. And from that perspective, we try to change the boss into a coach. Your company pays you to do your job, not to do your subordinate's job. If you want to do your subordinate's job, do it and go and ask for a decrease in pay, because then the company's paying you too much for what you're doing. Responsibility. So that's a main one. What other things do you have to do? What do you consider your responsibility as a manager to be? Developing people. You know, that's an outstanding answer because it's usually the last one I get. Most people will tell you lots of other answers, but that's correct. Your primary responsibility as a manager is to develop and train the people who work for you. If I may give you a great line, if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. That's the problem with some people. They're not directed. They don't have goals and objectives. And the management people think, oh, well, I know how to do that. That's assumptive. Everybody knows they're supposed to make the sale. Yeah, but what else are they supposed to know? They're supposed to know about customer satisfaction. Are they supposed to know about some of the other things that are important to your corporation? And so you have to set those kinds of goals, objectives for your people. You have to motivate them. But most of all, your responsibility is to develop them to be the best that they can be. And this is really critical. Management behavior relies on certain aspects of a job. For example, if in order to train your people, what must you do first? I work for you. What do you have to know about me?
What are your skills?
What are my skills? And how would you know that, sir? How would you know what my skills are?
Ask questions.
You can ask me a question. That's one of the things you could do. What else could you do?
Observe.
You could observe me on my job. So one of your roles as a manager, is it not to observe the people who work for you? Hey, I got some good news for you managers, though. It's not just about you. Development is a two-way street. Your employees should be expected to help develop themselves as well.
Focazio Consulting offers many programs that help improve your sales organization. From management practices to sales skills to motivation, we will teach your people how to be more successful at their jobs. With Focazio Consulting training programs, you get better skills, better managers, better sales. Enroll your people in a course today.